back to HappyLife TV. I'm so excited to share with you this wonderful, healthy vegan recipe that is one of my favorites and very simple to do. You'll find the recipe on the description of the video below. And these are the ingredients that you're gonna use. Potatoes, cashew milk or any other plain milk that you may have that it's not sweetened or it doesn't have any flavor, water, cashew nuts, onion and garlic, salt, nutritional yeast flakes, and a little bit of olive oil or butter. Since I don't have butter, I'll use olive oil. So before we start, I would like to share with you some of the benefits of potatoes and cashews. Did you know that potatoes are really good for your bones because it has calcium and magnesium? Also, it lowers blood pressure because it has potassium, which widens the blood vessels. And it brings heart health because it has a lot of fibers. And what the fibers do, they clean the blood from cholesterol. Now, cashews, it's a great source of protein. Cashews are filled with antioxidants, which help in the prevention of cancer and other diseases. And because it has high amounts of zinc, it boosts your immune system. So you can see that this is a wonderful, healthy recipe. And the first step is to boil the potatoes. You're gonna boil, and the time for boiling, it will depend on how many potatoes you use. But you want it to boil until you can easily pierce a knife through it and it will come off. Just like that, not too much, you know, you don't want it too soft, you don't want it too hard. That will be the first step. The second step, we're going to do the cashew sauce. You're gonna blend all the ingredients on the blender for 2 minutes. So you're gonna put in there 2 cups of water, 1 cup of cashew nuts. You can leave them soaked for 20 minutes before using it, but you don't have to either way. The fact that we leave them soaked will just make it more creamy. You can use onion and garlic powder, but if you don't have it, in my case, you can use the fresh. So we're gonna put it right there. 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast flakes. But if you want to give it even more taste, you can put 2 tablespoons. I love this ingredient because it gives a very good taste. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, you have all your ingredients for the cashew sauce, and we're gonna blend it for 2 minutes straight until it's very creamy. Now that we blended our ingredients, we're going to pour it on this pan and bring it to boil. Now you want to make sure that you're going to be mixing it with a spoon so it doesn't get stuck on the bottom. So here's our cashew sauce. It's in perfect consistency. Once it starts boiling like that, it's ready. We can go ahead and turn it off and leave it there to cool down while we cut the potatoes. Now this sauce you can use for different things. You can bring it to the, store it in the fridge, and you can use it as a spread for sandwiches or your bread. Or you can use it as a vegan Alfredo sauce for your pasta. You can cut vegetables in there, and you can use for pasta and many other different recipes. So it's wonderful. Now this is the next step for this recipe. You're gonna go get your boiled potatoes, and we're going to cut in half, just like that. It's better when they cool off, so you can easily do it like that. If they're still hot, you can just use a cloth so that you can, you're able to touch them. Now we're gonna scrape the middle part, the inside of the potato, and we're gonna put it on this bowl. You don't wanna scrape it too much, but you wanna take some of it out so that it's almost like a little bowl like that. And we're gonna set that aside and do that with each one of the potatoes. All right, now that you put all the inside of the potatoes in this bowl, you want to smash it all really good, like that. Once you have it smashed, you're gonna add the other ingredients. So we're gonna put 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna put a really full one. By the way, this is sea salt. It's a really good salt to use, but you use whatever you have available. We're gonna put another tablespoon of yeast flakes. And you could use a tablespoon of butter if you have vegetable butter. I don't, so I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil. Like that. And now we're gonna use our cashew milk or whatever milk that you have available. We'll start with that amount and mix it all and see the consistency. So we ended up using the whole cup of cashew milk, and this is the consistency that we want. Now, if you got it a different consistency, a little bit more liquid, that's fine too. Now the next step, we're gonna get the potato and we're gonna refill them with this mixture. Just like that. So now that we fill up all of our potatoes, you may have a little bit left over. We're gonna get our cashew sauce and we're gonna pour it on top of each one of them. Just like that. Smells so good. So here are our potatoes. They're ready to be baked. You're gonna want to bake it at 400 Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. I like them a little bit more toasted, so I leave an extra 5 minutes, but that's up to you. All right, friends, our potatoes are ready. Here they are, fresh out of the oven. So if you want them a little bit more toasted, you can leave them there a little longer. And you can add all kinds of different spices to it according to your taste. You can cut avocados or tomatoes and put on top of it. And I encourage you to do this recipe and post a picture. I would love to see it. Or leave us a comment and let us know how you like it. Now I'm about to try this right now. Until next time,